Greetings. In this audio blog, I am going to speak briefly on the curse of bastardization, which is us and the out-of-wedlock birth phenomenon. I want to say this first. At one time on this planet, this particular curse did not exist. It does now and has for a few thousand years. I want to also add this in. Some people question the validity of curses. That's fine. I understand that. What I want to say is this, because sometimes we reason things away. But what I want to say is this. Depending on where you are, where you live, and what you have been influenced by, you have made some type of, salvation call, some type of covenant, even if you went to church one time, or if your parents went to church and you don't go to church, someone connected to you has allowed you to be in some type of way in covenant with or dedicated to the God that rules this nation. There are many gods, but the biggest selling book of all time is still the Bible. If you are in any type of way connected to worship, or even if you don't go to church as much as you probably used to, or are not going to church whatsoever, and are in other spiritual systems, the very fact that you went to, or someone went to on your behalf, some type of altar call, some type of salvation ceremony, some type of prayer that gave your life over to God, gave your life over to Christ, you are subject to the bylaws of that Bible. It is the Bible of this, it is the book of this nation. If you are spending American money in any type of way, whether there are, because there are many different forms of God of money, it still doesn't matter. That God of money is still connected to, if you are buying and selling things in the American economy, it is still connected to the God that the prevailing consciousness in America believes in, which, of course, is the God of the Bible. There's no getting around it. I don't care if you're Muslim. I don't care if you're Hindu. There's no getting around it. In some place, unless, you have just not at all been influenced by Christianity or the God of the Hebrews, the patriarchs, unless you have not been influenced by them, of course, this video is not for you. My page is not for you. But if you have been influenced by them, then the rules and the laws that govern that Bible govern this nation, therefore they govern you. Regardless of the new covenant, or regardless if you make another covenant with another God, or if you're agnostic, people believe everything. My page is is very religiously tolerant, so I'm not going to get into that. What I am going to say is that we take these contracts, these covenants that we make with our God very, very seriously. It doesn't matter if it's an old covenant or a new covenant. The law still stands, period. And in this nation of America, if you are born out of wedlock, then basically you are a bastard. Now, the curse means that everything that is due to you because of a patriarchal line, everything that is due to you to come from the father line does not come. And that's inheritance, that is protection, that is emotional stability. It is connected to your education, whether you go to good schools or not. It's connected to everything. In the court system, even now, they want to know if your child is a quote-unquote bastard or not. You may not agree with that. Because I don't agree with that. I don't think that the court system should have any type of validity on saying what children, of course, of the divine are. But it doesn't matter. That is the law. That is the law of the Bible, and is the law of the book that we swear on when we, go to have any type of legal procedures. So if you were born out of wedlock, if your children were born out of wedlock, there are certain rules, regulations, and not only that, certain privileges that you must adhere to or you don't get. And that is all, period, regardless if we like it or not. As I said, this curse manifests in us being broken from the wealth of that patriarchal line. A lot of people want to believe that they were, now are being brought into, of course, the blessing of Abraham. I'm not, of course, I don't have time to go or teach, and I'm not doing all that against some of the teachings that are taught in these churches, but that is not true. The very fact that you are not manifesting the blessing of Abraham means that you are still in the realm of the bastard. You are still in the realm of being out of wedlock. You do not have a lock. You are not locked into the blessing. And if you're not locked into it, then that means you're locked out of it. That is just what it is. So it's a horrible curse. I will say that. Any mother, any father that really wants their children to succeed in life, they know good time well that certain alliances have to be made. There's certain schools that they need to go to. Even us, if we want to, climb the ladder of whatever we, term or call success, we know that there are certain ends, there are certain people that we have to know. We hear the mantra all the time. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Being locked out of positive alliances that are going to bring your increase is a direct result of this particular curse, the curse of the bastard. Well, if you need to know more about it, or you are ready really to work on it, the information is in the description below. It's a horrible curse. It is a horrible curse, and so much so that this one here is very, very generational, because sometimes your father or your mother, but really your father in this particular instance, did not have wealth either, because maybe even if he was born in wedlock, maybe his father wasn't. So it's a lot of wealth. If you're talking about wealth and money and alliances that, fund and secure wealth and money, if you don't have it, it's because of this curse right here. All right, ladies, that's us for today.